Still missing after 32 years, the mysterious disappearance of baby Tavish Sutton, Atlanta, Georgia. More than 3 decades after he vanished from an Atlanta hospital, the case of missing infant Tavish Sutton remains one of Georgia's most heartbreaking mysteries. Despite extensive investigations, thousands of tips, and national attention, the whereabouts of Tavish remains unknown. Tavish Sutton, a 3-week-old baby, disappeared from the Hugh Spalding Pediatric Unit at Grady Memorial Hospital on the morning of March 9th, 1993. At the time, Tavish was under the protective custody of the Georgia Department of Family and Children's Services. He was receiving care following a minor surgical procedure to treat an abscess and required ongoing medical supervision. The day Tavish disappeared. According to hospital staff, a nurse checked on Tavish at approximately 6:45 a.m. and found him safely resting in his bassinet. The baby was sharing a semi-private room with another child. The mother and sister of Tavish's roommate were asleep on a nearby couch when the nurse last saw him. However, when the nurse returned just 15 minutes later at 7 a.m., Tavish was gone. An immediate search of the hospital's surrounding area began. Staff combed through patient rooms, corridors, and exits. Security reviewed what little surveillance footage was available at the time, but no clear leads emerged. Police were called and an Amber Alert was issued. At the time of his disappearance, Tavish was described as a black male infant with black hair and brown eyes. He weighed approximately 8 pounds and was 2 feet tall. Tavish was wearing a white flower print t-shirt and a diaper. Both his wrist and ankle bore hospital identification tags. A 1/4-inch surgical incision on his left buttock would have been a distinctive marker. Persons of interest. Authorities quickly developed 2 persons of interest based on witness statements. A tall, thin man wearing a baseball cap had attempted to enter the pediatric wing without authorization around 8:30 p.m. the night before Tavish went missing. A woman, estimated to be around 25 years old, standing around 5 foot 5 inches tall and weighing approximately 160 pounds, with a medium brown complexion, strong cheekbones, and almond shaped eyes, was also seen in the area. She was wearing a large black coat and pants, with her hair tied back with a bow. Witnesses reported that she was seen carrying a small baby with curly hair. Despite multiple appeals to the public for assistance, neither of these individuals has been identified nor located. Investigative efforts. The search for Tavish was immediate and thorough. Police questioned hospital employees, visitors, and nearby residents. The possibility of a family abduction was ruled out early. Tavish's biological family was not involved in his disappearance. Grady Memorial Hospital faced significant criticism for the apparent lack of security measurements at the time. It was reported that security badges were not consistently checked and that the hospital had multiple entry and exit points with little monitoring. In response, Grady and other hospitals nationwide later strengthened their infant security protocols. Despite hundreds of interviews and thousands of leads over the years, Tavish's case remains unsolved. National attention and the search for answers. Tavish's disappearance captured national attention, featuring on programs such as America's Most Wanted and Unsolved Mysteries. His case is still maintained by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in NamUs. Age progression images have been created to show that Tavish might look like as an adult. Investigators continue to believe that Tavish was abducted by someone outside his family, most likely someone who intended to raise him as their own. Despite the passage of time, authorities and Tavish's biological relatives have not given up hope. How can you help? If you have any information, no matter how small, that could assist In locating Tavish Sutton, please contact Atlanta Police Department at 404-658-6666. The National Center of Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. Anonymous tips are welcome. A small detailed reminder could be the key to solving this decades-old mystery and reuniting Tavish with his family. Descriptive summary. Name, Tavish Sutton. Date missing, March 9th, 1993. Age at time of disappearance, 3 weeks old. Current age, 32 as of 2025. Missing from Atlanta, Georgia. Black male, 2 foot tall, 8 pounds. Black hair, brown eyes. Distinguishing feature was a surgical scar on left buttock. We will never forget Tavish Sutton. His case reminds us that even the smallest victims deserve justice, no matter how much time passes. Hope, that's why we're here.